What is bolstering your bellies, bakers? Welcome back to episode 18,
18?
probably. Yes.
Probably. I would not know. I haven't been here.
Okay.
Yeah, neither have I.
Guys, today we have not one but two special guests.
Hello.
I'm Matthew.
Hi.
We have Danny and Matthew.
And I'm Matthew.
Nope, that's Danny.
That's Danny.
No, that's Matthew.
How's everyone
Hello.
doing today?
I'm doing
Pretty good.
good.
I'm good.
You good?
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Guys, have you ever had wheelie shoes?
No.
I
You mean
actually have some in
Heelys?
my closet right now.
You have some?
Yeah,
in
he
my
does.
closet. They don't fit though.
Oh,
Wait, what
you're
size are
lucky.
they?
8, I think. They
Fuck!
fit you, Jackson.
Nope.
No, they fit you.
No, they
They're
don't.
your
Yeah,
I didn't know we were
size.
allowed to swear.
No, I'm not an 8. We are allowed to swear. You can't say certain words, which I can't say. But
Yeah.
If you swear, I will have a personal vendetta against you, but it's
That's fucking
not
right.
illegal. Yeah.
You also can't say any bad words within the first 2 minutes of YouTube.
Dude.
oh, you're so. It doesn't matter. We're not getting monetized anyways. Because
I am.
what do you mean you are?
Danny's
This
taking
will
over the
impact our
business.
employment history for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, what do you mean you're getting
20 years
monetized?
from now, someone's gonna check our history and they're gonna say, "Oh, what is this?" And they're
You
gonna
never
hear,
know, Jacob.
they're gonna
Okay.
hear you say the word, and they're like, "Oh my God, we
You
can't
mean
hide
you
it."
never know.
Danny, what
Yeah.
was it like? I need you to tell me.
What was
I
what like?
I remember the days in elementary school when I would stare dreamily at the kids with those wheelie shoes. I always wanted them.
Heelys.
I never got them. Not even today. I need
So-
to know what it was like.
So I never really had them like when I was younger. I got them in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I used them once, and then I realized I don't know how to use these, and I put them in my closet and never wore them again.
What?
Yeah,
Heartbreaking.
I remember that.
You should have learned the
would've just-
art.
Taking the wheels off.
Well, they were really ugly if you didn't have the
Yeah.
wheels in.
And then what's
yeah,
the
that's
point?
valid.
I mean, yeah,
Hey
like,
guys,
what's-
check out my new shoes. It's got just a giant hinge attached to the back of it.
Exactly.
I see.
They like
why wear
they would make excellent
Heelys
Spurs though.
without
I'm missing
wheels?
heel support.
Well, like they were like mostly solid shoes. They're just very weird. I would never wear them.
Wait,
all
were cowboy
times.
boots the first Heelys?
No.
No,
I mean, they're just shoes with wheels on them.
Spurs are not
you
wheels.
can't use those wheels. Yeah.
They are
spin.
spurs. Nope, that is not the criteria for a wheel.
It's
No,
got
but
an
the
axle,
Spurs just
doesn't it?
don't have.
That is
They don't
not
have
what the
bearings.
criteria. Well, then in that case, gears are wheels, and I disagree. It is not
Gears are
made.
wheels.
No, they're gears.
You can roll a bike on those.
You can roll a bike
On
on a square
Spurs?
if it's small enough.
Or actually, no.
Oh, it's
y-
not it's small enough? I thought it
no,
had to be big enough.
It's also you can
No.
shape roads a different way and then use shaped wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be any shape?
Yeah, it like as long as you align it with the road.
I want to see
Mhm.
like a man-shaped wheel and just put like a wheel on top of the bike.
What?
But I mean, that'd be funny. That'd be a little silly.
I want to know what that road would look like. It'd be really funny. Just like a guy with his arms on his hips.
It's like the wall that has one space for each human and it's the perfect fit.
You're
This
so
road
right.
was built for me.
Mhm.
Exact mold of a human being that exists.
What?
I watched a documentary. Oh, also Jackson, you're recording, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Why would he? Oh,
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm not having
Yeah,
this
yeah.
situation happen
That was
again.
the only time.
yeah.
Well,
Wait. No.
To be fair, maybe Danny's like a bad luck charm.
man.
No
that's
offense,
so
Danny.
mean.
It's like rabbits. They're inherently unlucky. How else do you get their feet?
Be the
I
better
watched,
hunter.
I watched a documentary on Netflix the other day. I only got about halfway through before going, this is too much thinking. But
Classic.
it was a
Uh-huh.
documentary called The Trip to Infinity. Oh my god.
How did you get
It-
halfway to infinity?
No,
Oh
A
God,
Trip to Infinity?
And you only made it halfway?
Oh, yeah, halfway through the. Oh no.
You know, halfway of infinity is still
The-
infinity.
Yeah, the documentary
Well,
just
it's
went
less
on
than
and
infinity.
on and on.
Well,
but
it's still
Matthew,
infinity. It's just a smaller infinity.
Well,
Matthew,
okay,
try
but
this
if you
one
have
for
infinite
size.
$1 bills and infinite $20 bills, that's still less one infinity than the other infinity.
No, because of derivatives.
What
Nope.
is a derivative?
Nope. Liam's saying nonsense buzzwords that
Liam,
don't
No,
mean anything.
Jackson is a physicist, not a mathematic. So
Can you please
Liam, you
explain what a
haven't
derivative
taken-
is?
Yeah, Liam, explain what a derivative is.
yeah, Liam.
No
Mhm.
Googling it.
I feel like you can. Whose phone is that?
yeah, okay, I
I'm
can
so
explain
sorry.
derivatives. And my explanation is
Wait,
one of the
no,
hardest things for a human to do is admit when they were wrong. Today I won't
Yes.
be doing that. I think what a derivative is like, so you know pi?
no.
Yeah.
So like if you take a slice of that,
Nope.
you can't measure it.
Nope.
Because pi is an infinite, so you can't like take a portion of it. So
Nope.
that's like a derivative. So that's how you can have like a smaller infinity, because it's an infinity of it's an infinity of pi, but it's still less than 3 point whatever.
Nope.
You're just
But
wrong.
it's finite. It's 3.14.
No,
something.
but it's a portion of that. And since the numbers go on forever, it's technically infinity, and you can't measure a portion of it.
Is a third infinite?
You can measure a portion of it.
No, you can't, because the decimals go on forever.
No, you can measure a
Well,
portion of it. You can't measure all of it.
Jackson, stay in your lane.
I am.
What the heck?
No, you're a physicist.
You wanna?
Liam,
okay,
you haven't even taken Calc 3. Sorry, Calc at all.
dude, but you know the crazy thing in the thing, right?
Well, yeah, what, Danny?
They were talking about how there's different sizes of infinity, and there's like just different infinities altogether. And I just thought that was
Oh.
insane.
We're talking to the one
It's
person
true.
that should theoretically be most qualified to answer this.
Me?
Me?
Yeah.
Three
Like, we
people
all
said
said
me,
me.
and you just said yeah.
Oh
He
my
was talking to
God.
me.
You're right. It's a Liam. So Liam, explain it. The different types of infinity.
Oh, I actually know this. I watched a video on this once. All right. So imagine an infinite hotel.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh,
With
this
infinite
one.
many rooms.
Yeah, an infinite many rooms. So a guy comes in and you give him the next room. But let's say I forgot what the guy said actually.
Infinite many people come in, they all want a room. What
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do is you have everyone move double their number, and then all
Yeah.
the odd spaces are open so they can go in. But here's the thing that for me
What
went
the heck happens to guy
crazy.
1000?
He has to go
He has
to
to walk
2000.
1000 doors.
Yeah.
It gets
But-
much worse the higher number you are.
I mean, in a world of infinite people, I'm sure they're used to dealing with infinite stuff.
Oh,
I mean, if
finally.
you weren't ready
I'm
for
here.
that, you wouldn't have stayed at the infinite hotel.
9,999,999. Attention all guests, please move to double your room.
Yeah, but no, here's the thing, right? Because you can't have someone walk to room infinity because infinity has no end.
Okay, but what about guy half of infinity?
Man,
So that's like taking a slice of pie. Chocolate
Okay,
pie.
but what about the guy in room 3.14159265545?
no, there's only solid rooms.
What if you sliced a room in half?
If
Is
you
it a
slice
shared
room
room?
in- no.
It's just a single room.
Jacob, how are you? How was your job at blank address on blank street?
My day at work was fine. It was a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but that's okay.
But how many watches do you have?
3.
How many of
many
them
of them
work?
work?
Pretty good. That was more I expected.
One.
Oh,
You
For
should
reference
charge
for
your
our
guys.
audio listeners, Jacob wears 3 watches at once, but only one of them is functional.
It's kind of
And he
based.
does it all the time. He doesn't just
that's
do it at
very
work.
impressive.
The functional one currently is not set to the right time.
Why do you?
And it's
It's
No,
for
you-
the
digital.
drip.
Yeah, Jacob. Why don't you explain why you have them?
I
Because
think they
you've
work
mentioned when
nice.
someone asks for the time, you just pull out your phone.
No, that was a bit one day that I
Oh,
did when
okay.
when I first
That's
had.
still a good bit, though.
No, it's a good bit, especially if you pull it out with the watch hand.
Do you wear sleeves, or do they all just see your watches at all times?
On the hand that I have my watches on, they see my watches.
Hmm. That would be pretty funny. I just assumed that you would put the watch on like the very beginning of your arm and then just keep rolling the sleeve up until you reach the functional one.
No, the functional one's at the very wrist.
Okay,
But
that makes sense.
I need to set it so it's the right time. Because
So wait, why 3 watches?
it looks cool.
It does. That does
It
seem
does.
cool.
It does not. It
Danny,
does
you're just
n-
being a hater.
I am bullied every day at bowling league for him wearing 3 watches.
You're
Why
not
are
fucking-
you bullied?
Yeah, why are you bullied?
That seems like a
Keep
that
it
seems
up.
like a skill issue on your part. You're getting bullied because of somebody else's actions you have no control over.
Yeah, I'm so confused. What do you mean you're getting bullied?
I walk in and they go, "Oh, you bowl with 3 watch McGee? Oh no!"
What? Okay.
He's a local legend.
He
Okay,
gets
I get-
bullied. Jacob gets called 3 Watch McGee. Holy
I have-
shit, where'd they get that one? The dollar store?
Yeah.
One of Jacob's broken watch is worth more than that joke.
Honestly.
No,
Okay.
it's cool though.
I mean,
Uh,
I did have to fix like the actual broken one today. I got a replacement. They just gave it to me for free because it was
Oh,
Base
nice.
Store. But like, it was like, I was like, yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah, my minute hand is conveying to the laws of gravity and not time.
Wait.
What time is it? I don't know. The gravity's too strong here.
Get on a roller coaster. Hey, what time is it, by the way? Honestly, a compass would probably be more accurate. At least it's right once a day.
What?
They say a broken watch is right
Oh, wait,
once a day,
twice a
but
day.
what if I've ripped out all of the hands? They didn't think of that.
You have forgotten about null time. Somebody is experiences time linearly.
When you're asleep, does time still exist?
Actually, I learned
Yeah.
about. So null time is kind of like a derivative.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Did you
honestly,
know-
you're closer with that one than earlier, which is not
Well-
saying much because you were just wrong earlier.
Nuh-uh.
You're so right.
There
Liam,
it
I'll put
is.
your mathematics degree on screen.
Thank
Hello.
you. Oh wait! Don't do that. I signed with Jacob's address.
Oh, don't worry. I took that part out. You have to subscribe to a
Okay.
Patreon for that one.
Okay, good.
or my OnlyFans.
We have a Patreon tier and it's just doxing Jacob, but it's not actually his address.
It is.
It's an ARG to find his address.
Oh my god.
I'm sure Jacob would be fine. with
Jacob
that.
gets. How about Jacob gets 50% of the proceedings on that one?
Technically, if someone was sufficiently
God.
motivated, everything's an ARG to find someone.
That's fair. Yeah.
Not even an ARG, it's just an R game.
I
an
would
RG
never put your
reality
kitchen
game.
on the internet because people
Arr,
can
gar, gar.
see.
Your kitchen
You know,
is already
pirate-
on the internet. How did you buy
Pirates
the
were
house?
kind of like the first people to play an ARG when they hunted for treasure.
Sort of.
Well, it
Most
wasn't an
pirates
alternate
didn't
reality
hunt
game.
for
It was just a
treasure.
reality game.
Remember, a good pirate never
augmented.
steals.
No, a good pirate always steals.
Well, not always.
No, always.
Actually, the
solid.
opposite of never isn't always. It's not always. Or not.
Yeah, it's
Every
not
time.
always, because always is the
And
wrong.
Wait, hold
the
on.
opposite of not
got it
always
wrong.
is not always.
Never. Oh no, wait. The opposite of never is sometimes because it defeats any context in which never is correct.
The opposite of never is never, never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew,
Uh-huh.
can you explain how you play Skyrim?
Oh my god.
I don't really these days because I'm locked in a perpetual loop of wanting to 100% complete the game, trying to do all of the statistics and like information and research I would have to do to make sure the game doesn't just fail and make quests inaccessible, and then giving up because it's such a monumental, impossible feat that no one has ever done before that I can't do it.
Don't you also run those like using challenge runs?
I stopped because I've become so obsessed with this one concept that I haven't been able to motivate myself to play the game.
Really?
I
What's
only
that concept?
occasionally get on. Again, 100% completion.
Okay.
I want to do everything and become everything. I want to climb every mountain and kill every beast, but tragically, there's only there's an infinite number of beasts, and there's only one me.
Well, I mean, would you want to destroy every instance of them?
Well, see, but that's still a finite infinite. But on contrast, we still got the infinite, and that's kind of iffy because they respawn, but only some of them respawn.
Well,
It gets weird because I don't know if I'm
That's
dealing
where
with like an infinite
you
number of
need to
things
set the
kill.
criteria and make it reasonable. Because I'm gonna be real, you've already gone past what most people would consider completion.
Well, okay, I wanted
Wait.
to kill everything.
Okay.
Kill every-
You
Oh
could
my God.
probably find
Yeah.
a mod that kills everything, like permadeath.
Well, no, I want to do it myself.
No, like it creates permadeath for enemies.
Ooh, that could work.
Because that's
But I
the
meant
only
that
thing
which
you're gonna
is
get.
finite and like feasible. Like, there's only one Nazim. You kill him, he's gone for the rest of the game.
Thank God.
And I got partway through a list. I could actually send it to you. Every Skyrim NPC that matters. I got down to it's in alphabetical order. And I got down to Gemma Uriel,
Okay.
which for context is number 309.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the G's.
that's doable. It's gonna take a while. Because you put your
Yeah.
standards like to the moon.
Oh yeah. I tend to do that. My aspirations are too lofty to achieve.
So based.
I don't know. I could send you guys it. You could try to finish it, but it seems like an impossible task.
I don't
Or at
think
least one that would require inhuman endurance.
how many and I think it's definitely doable. It's the
Let me
problem is
see.
doing it in a like a medium that you can keep track of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it in a Google sheet.
Well, it's like in game. Like sometimes it gets chaotic in the mayhem.
Ooh.
Then you need to search for bodies,
Yeah.
and sometimes, this person just disappeared.
Yeah, and that's the problem, because I need to sort out like every single quest and what order to do them, and what glitches break them, and what glitches break out NPCs, and what quests bring in NPCs and get rid of them.
I mean, then you
Like-
might just have to like pull out the. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. That's so much work.
Like, I've seen other videos of people doing quote unquote 100% runs. They aren't. Those that say they are literally explain within the first 10 minutes that they had to use console commands to finish the game.
Yeah.
It's not a beatable game. It's not a playable game.
Well, yeah, it's like a game with multiple endings. You technically can't do it in one ending. You'd have to split it up into multiple runs.
Technically, you could if you did the save with that quest done and then you went back and started it up again in the same file.
I guess, yeah, it's the same thing basically.
Or you could be insane and repeat the game on the same save file from the start.
Some people, I
And
mean,
do
that's what
both
some
runs.
games require.
Like, literally, as the same character, beat the game, do everything, and then do it again. But this time, slightly different.
Yeah. That's how you get all of Undertale's endings.
Oh,
Undertale
That
has
is
like
true.
30 different neutral endings at least. And you have to
I
do
think
that.
it's more than that.
It's
How
not
many-
that many. Okay, you're Googling it for me.
Based.
There are 93.
93? Holy guacamole. I wasn't expecting that.
And I would have honestly expected that there would be different variations because you've got stuff like did you eat the snowman piece? Who did you kill? Which boss monsters? What percentage of the underworld did you take out? There's a single YouTuber famous for recording the completion of every single ending.
Yep.
And that's only with 93 quest lines.
Yeah.
To say the least, repeating, even doing the whole game once, when there's 1096 NPCs to kill, and that's in theory. I don't know which ones are essential, which ones are unessential, which one have duplicates.
Well, you
Do
could
you know how many
probably
Alduins there are?
one, right?
Every instance of Alduin is a different Alduin. It's never the same guy. Like, on an NPC level, the code for that NPC is a different NPC.
I could do it in a day.
But does the game call him something else?
Yes, actually,
Really?
but only in one instance. Technically, someone in the files considered one Alduin classic, I guess, because the Alduin you see at the throat of the world has different code than the Alduin you fight in.
Oh, well, you
Dragon
can't
Rend.
kill that one, right?
Yes, you can,
Okay.
in theory.
In theory.
The problem is it's hard to test because no one has ever done it, but you could theoretically do it because you can just wedding glitch and regain control and try to kill him.
Okay, but so you don't want to 100% the game normally. You want to 100% the game with glitches.
I would want to minimize it, specifically to prevent major catastrophe. I mean, I'm 100% certain that in the Dragon Slayer quest, if I went back and killed Alduin, the game would soft lock.
Yeah.
Because
so
it
that's
wouldn't
not a
give me the
dev
Dragon
intended
Wrench, though.
thing, and I don't think you should consider that 100%.
I already got a list with 5 Alduins here.
But it's
And the interesting thing is that version of Alduin specifically might be killable. Because by that point, by the time he's there, you still have Dragon Rend. You just got it.
Matthew, you're not doing 100%, you're doing like 200%.
People do those.
Yeah, but like what you're doing, you have to break the game to do. You're doing
It's
a
true,
challenge
and you
run.
can only marry the same
You're
NPC
doing a
so many
challenge run.
times. I haven't even begun the challenge run. That's how hard the challenge run is.
Conceptualizing a challenge run. This isn't a 100% run.
And I mean, even plotting out the 100% one run seems unfeasible. I mean, I've got a list of some of the first quests that matter because I needed to plot those out. Let me see. I got it in the file called How to Keep Todd Happy. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 7 things you need to make sure you do in the very beginning cutscene, or else the game doesn't become possible to complete with this challenge. Actually, there's one thing you can do that straight out soft locks the game in the first 10 minutes. Literally, if you run up a tower too fast, it's possible to soft lock the game.
That sounds like a Todd Howard game.
I did
where
accidentally do
the
that
wall
once.
doesn't break.
Yeah, although he never breaks the wall, which means you're trapped in hell.
Again,
He just destroys the castle outside, and you can't do anything. I think I got up to. I didn't do Before the Storm. Never finished that one. I got all the way up to diplomatic immunity before realizing the impossibility of it, because you have to guide 3 NPCs across the entire map while making sure they don't die, because if they die, you can't do the side quest attached to them. And, by the way, you also have to walk by a dragon burial site in which Alduin actively revives a dragon. A named dragon, which you have to kill, and
Are
if
you
leave,
able to
he might
just
not
do that
spawn.
ahead?
No, because it's tethered to the completion of diplomatic immunity, which you just did, which freed these guys. I also forgot to mention I was considered doing it on survival mode, which means no fast travel, which would mean manually
Why?
walking them all the way. Because of all things, what better to kill me than nature itself? That's the only way I
Why?
could kill the Dragonborn canonically at the very end.
You just don't want to have fun. Oh my god, that's so insane.
Yeah, no, I'm too neurotic to ever have fun in any game long term. There is a reason I haven't beaten Fallout 4, and I'm still playing that game. It took me. I don't know how long it took me to actually beat Alduin. I just kept cycling through runs until I saw someone beat Alduin with fishing gear exclusively, and I realized you didn't have to do all the quests before you killed him.
Oh my god.
With my first character, the one I really did want to get all the way with, I did not know that you didn't have to be like level 100 to kill him. You can just kill him at like level 5. He's a baby. Actually, technically level 1. You don't have to level up.
Okay.
Actually,
Matthew,
you saw me kill him at level
never
1, the werewolf
change.
strat. I'm changing rapidly, but well, I don't know whether to change in that respect. Because on one hand, being this neurotic is really funny, but also, being this neurotic can make my life living hell because I can't have fun.
If the funny is worth the hell, in your opinion,
Hmm.
that's really what decides it.
In that case, I'm gonna start playing Fallout 4.
Like,
Guys,
yeah.
no, if didn't mean to interrupt the
No,
conversation.
I was just gonna ask, like, right now,
Matt,
because
I mean, Steam's loading, but yeah.
I'd say not right now. How about you give us?
Let's not play video games while we're
Yeah,
recording.
that's kind of
Aren't there 2 running right now?
no.
No.
Oh. Alright.
Listen,
Turned
just
it
give
off.
us 35 minutes, and then you can go to town.
Alright.
yeah,
I'll be
you,
here.
you
What,
can.
15-piece knife set for only $130? Sorry, continue.
Hold on, wait, where is this knife set?
No, he's looking.
Hey,
at
I'll send
stuff
you the
online.
link.
Alright.
I'm not putting it on screen.
Yeah, that
Editor.
could actually.
Put that link on screen.
I saw
All
a
right.
video thumbnail one time saying knife sets were for chumps. And I've never known what to feel about
Wait,
that.
what? So,
because-
Liam, what if I put it on screen and then everybody else buys it before you can?
What? Wait, no, don't put it on screen then. I gotta get it first.
Yeah.
There are only 10 with free shipping. Oh no,
This
wait,
is
that's
so
10
dumb.
used.
Put it
I
on
don't know how
screen
many
at the
there are.
end of the video because I'll have bought it by then.
He's actively buying the knife.
I'll flip a coin.
What the?
Okay, but how do we know you didn't cheat? We can't see the coin.
Exactly. It's
I'm
called trust,
calling-
Matthew.
I'm calling.
What if it lands on its side?
Wait, before I
then I'll
call,
rope-
what side did it land on?
I will do it at the end of the episode, so call.
I call
Ah.
didn't. It doesn't land. Ever. You just miss.
Thank you, Matthew.
It's like my
Guys, do you
jokes.
think the future of transportation is tubes?
No.
No, too much wind resistance.
And
No,
also,
hear-
like,
Hear me out.
what
So I
happened to
saw
your
this
other
video-
idea?
Wait, what was? Oh, see, the problem is people just aren't very responsive to that idea. I think people are just a bunch of scaredy cats. So, well, that's
Or
like
they
the
don't want
far
to die in a
future
tube.
when we have like the brainwashing systems at schools, so kids learn in like 1 second when we just inject whatever information the government wants into their heads. So that's why I'm gonna become like a higher up.
Liam, the
Yeah,
government is watching
But
you
until then, it's gonna be tubes. So I saw this video, right? And it was an
A
ad in
fish
airport,
tube.
so it was endorsed by every plane. Where it's like you have this giant tube system that goes everywhere. Like you go outside and you look up and there's just a bunch of tubes, and like you go into like this pod thing that gets put into the tube and it just shoots you through the tube,
This is called a hyper.
and it seems
Liam,
perfect.
what you have to Liam, if it covers every square inch of the entire planet, it's no longer a tube system. It's just a giant glass dome.
No. The tubes, they stay tubey.
Okay.
And they fit what size a person?
A regular person.
What if you're like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Okay, well, will we make the
Or-
tubes stretchy
Built different.
so they stretch outwards if you're bigger? Like-
Okay.
like,
what if I drop my luggage? I
Oh,
love
the
this.
the luggage shoots through the tube with you
But then it needs to be even bigger.
In front of me or behind me?
behind you. So
then the
like
stuff
if
in
it
my
goes too
luggage
fast, then
breaks.
you'll cushion the fall.
That's not how that works.
So does
That's
that mean
how I
that the luggage will slam into me butt first as soon as I get out of the
You're
tube?
so right.
No. You'll slow down.
See, that would
No.
imply that every pipe is curved slightly upward.
Well,
Or
no.
is it a spiral
There's like
system?
the way we like shoot you forward, like the way you shoot a bullet in a gun, and it makes it there. Like the
What you were
power is
describing
depending
now
on
a
the
series of
distance.
cannons.
Yeah, but in tubes.
How does it like do that? Because there's different weights.
So you know a
I think
gun,
we've only
you
got to
make
find
that
that number
bigger.
of gunpowder. That is a cannon.
Okay.
But how do they measure the proper distance? Because it changes based on the weight of the people and the luggage you have.
Well, maybe we'll just do so much power that it doesn't matter how much you weigh.
But then
just
you'll
get shot
overshoot.
for no matter what. No, it won't.
Yes,
Because
it
at
will.
the end, there will be like a bunch of
Liam, how do I
airplanes
transport my 20-pound toddler?
in the tube? Put
Alone?
him in the tube. It's safe.
What if they piss themselves?
Well, it'll be
Liam, what if
transported
they
in the
lose their
tube as
diaper
well.
in
That's
transit?
disgusting. That's a biohazard.
Well, don't pee in the tube.
Tell that to the
weirdo.
toddlers.
Wait, does that mean could we just
Control your
nuke
kid.
China by just dropping a bunch of toddlers over them? Like the toddlers would be fine.
What?
Is the next
But-
advancement.
What do you mean the
Okay,
toddlers
hear me
would
out.
be fine?
If we're
Matthew, let's not head
fantasizing
into
with this tube system.
let's not
we could
ha-
just
step
open
into
No, no,
it
no, no,
fantasy
no, no.
land.
pipe
This is a safe
and just
space.
loose all of the diapers over China.
Or the baby microwave. That's all I'm
To
saying.
be fair, what he's describing also becomes a microwave if it's too close to the sun. He breaks
You
the
could
solar
transport
shield.
people to the moon and back with the tube system since all the air's inside. Just saying.
That
Oh
is
my
a tube. There's infinite space, and it's a single vehicle. That's called a car. It's called a
We'll
rocket.
wrap the
It's called a
tubes
hot air
around the
balloon.
moon so people can like tube up there and like look at it.
Genuinely, there's a story about an elevator to the moon, and that's more plausible than what you've
It's
just
called a
said.
space elevator. That's a real like sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Satisfactory. The
All right,
best
let's
game
step
ever made.
away
True,
from
partner.
fantasy land and get back to this idea.
Question.
No, Matthew,
What if
continue.
the moon moves?
So we
Matthew,
wrap it
I
around
hate
so
to break it to you. Do you know what the moon does every second?
Do you know what the universe does every second?
No, because there's too many things
Expands.
going on.
No,
It's-
here
yeah.
we so the tubes are like stretchy, but they're also super powerful. We wrap the tubes around the moon so it can't move anymore. It's like stuck. It's ankered
So
to a
the
certain
pipes
point of the Earth.
asphyxiate the
That would
planet?
destroy our tidal systems.
Good, no more
Well, just
tsunamis.
Lowercase then.
No, that might make a
There
giant
would still
tsunami.
be tsunamis, actually.
No, it wouldn't.
It occurs from the Earth, not the water itself.
It's just not how that works, Liam.
What do you mean?
So wait, as the moon rotates around the Earth, does it just slowly wrap the pipe around the Earth over and over and over again?
No, the tubes keep the moon in place.
How they're stretchy? That's the
No,
antithesis.
but
of-
they're also hard.
That's
and
impossible.
Unmovable. No, well,
If the
Then
so
they're not
what I-
stretchy if
movable,
they're
What I
What
do for
happens
that
if
is
someone
that I
slams into the
hire like
wall?
a bunch of physicists to make that.
and they would tell you to fuck off. And
No,
you
I'd
also
hire better.
don't
I'd
have
hire
the
better
money.
ones like you. You wouldn't tell me that
Oh, Liam.
because we're
Oh.
friends.
I can't
And
tell
friends
him.
don't say no to each
Danny,
other.
can you tell it to him for me?
Say
Liam, I ask you, wrap a rubber band around your finger as many times as you can, and tell me how that would be a good idea for the Earth.
No. They're
Jackson
not like
went
they're
to
not
my
like
God.
tightening
It
it.
was a
They're
bit
just like
never
above
mind.
it in
You've
the
got to
sky.
do it. You've got to do it, Liam.
He's so right. He's so right, Liam.
All right. Well, if I do this, then you have to make the tube system for me, Jackson.
Oh
the
no.
deal.
I mean, I will, and I already have.
Technically, if you
Right.
consider time as non-linear, he has.
I don't experience time linearly. I
Time is like a
experienced this whole
small
video
infinity.
at once.
Like a derivative.
I think he genuinely did just get closer there,
Nope, he didn't.
but I don't
Matthew
know
gets
anything
it.
about derivatives.
No, he doesn't. Nope.
No, I
I
do.
literally
Matthew,
have
as,
stopped learning math. I will
Matthew,
never have
as
to
the
learn math
expert, I
ever
can
again.
answer any questions you have.
Liam, quick
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
What is the opposite of never?
Not never.
Not all.
That is
No.
true.
Always.
Well, no, because not always is also sometimes. No, wait, it's not sometimes.
But it's not
Wait,
always.
hold on. How does that work?
No, it's not. No, it is not always.
Is sometimes the opposite of both? It can't be both, right? Well, now I'm confused.
No,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
Let me go get my logic questions. I learned these in AQR.
I think
Not
always is
AQR.
the opposite of never, but sometimes is neither. It's the in between.
Well, hold on. Because, like, if you say the. Let me see. If you say the opposite of the ground is always dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ground is never dry.
So if you say the ground is always dry and you're right, then the opposite would be the ground is always dry and. Or, sorry, hold on. It's a chart you have to make out. I can do this. It's been like a year, and that was one of the few classes I actually did pass that semester. Actually, no, wait, I passed that semester. It was the next semester that was hard. So let's see. If we've got a fact.
I passed with high flying colors in the derivative class.
Yeah, what's the name of that class again?
Derivatives.
Yep.
Stupid
Hold on,
math class.
Look it up.
As a physicist / rock expert, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
He's so right.
Also, I'm surprised you decided to be a rock expert. That's a lot of movies you have to watch that he's in.
That's easy. I get to play Fortnite. Liam,
Have you ever seen Race to Witch Mountain?
I just want to test something. What is position to velocity? Just the relationship between them.
The relationship between
Yeah.
position and velocity.
I'll
Yeah.
do you one better. What is
Well,
a king to a god?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, but position to position is where it is, and velocity is the speed of something.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like derivatives.
Oh,
You're
cool. new
not wrong
code
on that
dropped.
one. That is the most accurate you have been. You're almost there.
I'm always accurate.
How did we get to
Precisely.
COVID E?
I had something to say about it.
Liam, you're precise, not accurate.
Ooh, good one.
What's the difference?
No. You're a genius mathematician. You should know this.
No. I'm being smart by the question is more rhetorical because there is no difference because I'm both.
Huh?
It's a derivative.
I'm being smart.
Get it.
Huh?
You are making no sense.
If you take the derivative of precision and eat a slice of pie, what do you have left? A pie with one slice gone. It's as simple as that. I use that when navigating various relationships in my
How are
life.
you going
that
to
advice.
calculate the diameter of a
think-
circle? I just ate
Think
all
of
the pie.
every relationship as a pie. And when you hang out with someone and spend time with them, you put more whipped cream on the pie. But
Ooh,
when they ask you for
Yee.
answers,
That's a different kind of relationship, Liam.
wait, what?
No. Continue. In fact, could you elaborate in more detail?
Yeah, like, are you putting the
Well,
the,
you
where, where are you putting
Mm,
the whipped cream?
like a new relationship is like an unmade pie. Like
Oh,
you have
yeah,
all
it
the
is.
ingredients.
Yeah, you
You
haven't put the
gotta-
cream on it yet.
You gotta put the
What?
cream on the pie.
I don't. What?
No,
This
keep
is
going,
my
Liam.
favorite flavor.
Liam, no
here.
dead air.
Okay. So like every time you like
You into
hang out with the
peaches?
person and play and destroy them at Mario Party,
Oh, you,
you're like
yeah,
you
yeah,
like you're putting all the pieces in the plate and you're baking
Yeah.
it and you're finishing it up.
yeah. Every time you destroy them, you just put the whipped cream on the pie.
Okay, I think I understand what you were
Wait,
getting
are
No,
you
no.
at
Can
making
you
with
it
this.
elaborate more?
Are you ever putting it in the pie?
Maybe this is a bad example. I
Hold
was
on, do you
using
ever-
pie
how involved
because
are you?
Matt.
No,
Are
no,
you
no, no, no,
touching
no.
the
You're
crust
always
before it's
accurate
finished?
and precise according to you. That can't be a bad example.
Well, I was in my precision. I was actually being more precisely trying to teach you all.
Yeah, about derivatives, which you're doing by
Yeah.
talking about whipped cream and pie.
Yeah. Do you understand now?
Okay,
Okay.
but
New
how do I find
relationships.
radius?
New relationships are like a coconut.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh, I don't like those.
Oh.
There's no
I
way
had
that's
one
like.
in Hawaii. Like
All right,
the
new
juice,
relationships.
it's just so bitter.
New relationships are like a keyboard but without the keys.
Stripped
And you
of
gotta keep-
How's
everything.
it gonna get into its house now?
So like every time like you have a conversation with them to start. That it's a bit of a start. It's like you get to know each other a bit.
You've gotta
That's
put
like
the
the
keys in
space
them.
bar. It's the foundation because that the space bar is like the most important.
Oh, so you're installing the keys.
Yeah, and
You're putting
you
them
keep going, putting in more
on.
pieces, and once you have the full picture, that's when you can game
You're like pegging them
Full
on
picture of what?
the keyboard.
of the keyboard. When
Yeah.
you put it all together, then you can finally play.
I
Minecraft.
mean, I don't look at the last page of the instruction manual and go, okay, now I can build it.
Well, no. No one looks at the instruction manual. The instruction manual is
What?
kind of like a derivative, and where no one cares about them.
So wait, do you just put the keys wherever you want?
He's such an expert on derivatives.
Well, no, you. It's a
I would
dying
personally
art.
like to see an alphabetical
Precisely.
keyboard.
So, like, the thing about
Alphabetical
keys
that those exist and they
is
suck.
when you gather more
Really?
keys
Yeah.
and talk to more people, more doors become unlockable to you.
And more cars
Oh,
can
you
be
can't
driven
type
while
typewriter on one bar anymore.
Yeah, no, so the reason we have like the QWERTY system is because it's more ergonomical based on how often we click some of these keys.
Like
Who did that study?
WSAD, only gamers will understand.
So true, so true. Can I get a like and comment for that for Danny?
Thank
Quick
you.
question.
Where was
You're
Go
telling,
ahead.
are the more used keys on the inside or the outside?
No, it's
They're
like
where your fingers go.
think how what's how do I
F and J are the
this?
most common letters in the alphabet?
I thought S was.
Yeah, and it's by your ring and pinky finger. But then why are our two pointer fingers being dedicated to F and J?
Well, those are just like grounding points. You notice how F and J are on opposite sides.
Yeah. Okay, so Q is almost as common as A.
What?
No,
I mean, look
all
at the
the all the
keyboard.
most common letters.
No,
are
that's
going to
not-
Be...
Google how it happened later. I don't like know in depth.
Besides, you get different keyboards in different regions. The British keyboard's different than the American keyboard.
They also spell things differently.
That's true, but then
The
why
wrong
is
way.
this is brighter?
Huh?
Why did they move the Y off of the top row and replace it with Z then?
I don't know. I'm not British.
Because
I
they
don't
spell
know either.
everything wrong.
Ask
Do
what's
they-
his face.
Do they spell typewriter with a Z?
No.
Probably.
Why is the keyboard not in alphabetical order? Avoiding clashing or jamming of the most used. Oh, it was
See?
designed for typewriters to keep all the frequently used letters apart,
Mm-hmm.
so they
Okay,
don't
but
slam into each other and break the handles.
WASDA is the same, and those are the most used letters
Yeah.
in the universe.
I actually use
Because
arrow
we're-
keys.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Were they playing Doom on a typewriter?
Why are you lying, Liam?
I
thought you
just
stopped
calculated the derivatives of that being true, and they told me that it's false.
You can't even play Doom on a
You
typewriter with
speak to
WASD.
derivatives?
Speaking of
When you
Derivative.
immerse yourself so far into an art form, you don't just know it; you live it.
Math
and
is an
breathe
art.
it.
drinking and driving.
I am
So
a
true,
derivative.
Danny.
Drinking and driving is not an art form, Danny.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is. It
That's why you
genuinely
see
is.
so few.
It takes practice,
good
and it
practitioners.
is beautiful when it goes well.
That's so true. Unless
Actually,
you want to
derivative
say
is based in art.
Exactly.
I'm looking at the Google definition.
Actually, speaking of drinking and driving,
because there are
I got
mathematical
my
formulas
highest score
based
in
in art.
bowling last week.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
What does that have to do with drinking and driving?
he doesn't
Well,
know.
how do you think I got to the bowling alley, Jacob?
Danny,
You drank, but you didn't drive. That's for after.
Have
What
you
was your
considered
score,
driving
Danny?
while drinking?
What? Wait, I'll answer Liam's question first. I got a 242.
Whoa.
That was my score.
in the
it was
speed?
no, as in the goal, the score at the end of the game. And that was my
Mm.
first time breaking 200.
Wasn't that like a 60 jump? Like a jump?
From my last,
Yeah.
from my old highest game was 186.
Yeah, so that's about a 60 jump.
Yeah,
All right, but have you tried using two hands and just
I
rolling
do
it down
use
the
two
alleyway?
hands to drive or
That's
drink. No, to
You roll
bowl.
cars down the lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what you do for
No,
lanes.
I bowl with both hands because it's the most optimal way.
One for each ball.
Okay, so 10 and 2 on the ball.
I can do
It-
that for
10 and
I'm
2
not
on
gonna
the
say
ball.
that. That's not family.
That's not Family Guy related.
Not family
Yeah, no.
friendly.
Oh.
You couldn't put that in the clip.
Yeah, I couldn't put that in the Family Guy's Funny Moments compilation.
But you know what you
Only that
can
would
put
put
in
us out
Family
forward.
Guy funny moments?
Brian.
Every time Peter
Decapitation?
drinks and drives. Oh.
Disemboweled whales
Oh.
and
Huh?
frogs.
Matthew, what are you
He's talking about
Incest?
actual Family Guy moment things, I'm pretty sure.
Self-sex? Oh, that's not allowed.
That's called masturbation.
Oh, no, he has sex with a robot clone of himself.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. And then Stewie watches the whole
Danny,
thing.
would you fuck your clone?
Yes.
Okay. Would you, Matthew?
Depends. Does it have my memories and experiences?
Liam does it. You're the one that first proposed this question.
Only if they
Um,
consent.
What
Only-
advantage do you get to that over masturbation?
I don't know. I said no.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, like, that just seems like masturbation with extra steps.
But it's not.
And then you've got to maintain a relationship. Like,
Well,
No,
it's
you
you.
don't.
bro,
That's
I
true.
already have
One-night
trouble
stand
dealing
with
with me
yourself.
as myself.
In God's world,
Dealing
you
with
do
me
have
as
to do
another
that.
person,
Okay,
I would
well,
hate
Matthew,
myself
think about
immediately.
this. While you, it's like, oh, I'll run the Skyrim stuff while you do some planning, and we can switch off. Or
Oh,
you both plan at the
absolutely
same
not.
time.
No.
I'm sorry. On one hand, yeah, sure, it would be nice. But if we're both the same person, we're both going to do the same thing at the same time, aren't we?
No, they're like a duplicate. They're the same person that you up to the point that they
Yeah.
are cloned.
It's I
And
guess
then-
then not sufficiently much would change. But so once you try to coordinate, and once you realize, oh, we're working on the same thing, you split off to do something else.
Mm,
Communication is key.
true. But that becomes a bit difficult when it's yourself. Because I hate myself. And it's very hard to work with the person you hate.
Maybe
I mean, like, it's
You-
not like I would kill myself if I saw myself walking down the
Oh
street.
my god.
But, like, I wouldn't want to be in the same room in the long term because they get really aggressive.
You know, one
I didn't mean the
f-
phrasing on that one, actually. That was scary.
I forget what this guy's name was. He's some like them the guys who think big. And
philosopher.
yeah, he was like
The Mythbusters?
no,
No, they're not philosophers.
But it was basically like they described hell as in one room with 4 other people for eternity. And that's how this podcast feels.
So basically living with a family.
That's true.
Actually,
Do
wait,
you-
that's just life. Humans have to live with people.
Do you
Or
think
work
you
with
Unless you're a
guys?
them.
transcendentalist, I suppose. But
Do you think you guys would be happy, like, if you had
No.
to share a housing situation with your clone?
No.
Like, if you got an apartment
No, I would
and you get
love
a
Well-
room with
that.
your
oh
apart-
no,
your
no,
phone?
no.
Why?
Dude,
I
neither
think
of
I
us would
would.
get up. Neither of us would leave the house. The whole room would just fall into disrepair.
Dude, I would kill for that.
That would be pretty good, actually. Yeah. I
You'd kill the
agree.
clone.
No, kill to live with my own clone.
Hmm. Well, then that's like, okay, I guess it splits the chores in half. But if you weren't going to do the chores yourself in the first place, how does having an extra of yourself help?
Well,
Do
I
you know how
would.
clean and responsible I am? It would
That's
just
true. You're a more responsible person than I am.
God, we
Dude,
could do
it would
so
be
much
awesome.
D&D writing.
I do wonder if you clone yourself, with the second person just slowly morph into a different person than you are because of different life choices.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, we're not the same people we are 10 years ago.
Aside from me, I peel my skin off daily. I'm a new person
That makes you a new person very fast.
Yeah, you just agreed with him.
You agreed with me even harder. You're not the same guy you were 2 minutes ago.
because I peeled off my skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I peel off my skin all the time and I've still got issues. What's your secret?
Beat it against a rock.
Shoot,
The
that's gonna be
country.
hard. I'm still wearing it.
I
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ask The Rock to, he will beat you up.
The
That's kind of his
country?
thing. Oh, I rock?
A rock. I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
A-Rock.
all of you are
You're
confused.
Rock?
I think
I-
everybody in this VC is so confused right now.
I'm hearing this conversation.
is
I'm
so-
like, what is happening?
I don't
like-
know. I was trying to
How do I
find a
beat
way to
myself
like
against I rock?
just go there.
Wait, which rock? I rock? Your rock? I'm a rock?
Wait, are you
School
talking about like the
Rock?
Mario 64 I rock?
I robbed a gas station in Ohio.
I robbed a
4
gas
years
station
ago?
and donated all the money to charity.
Oh, I didn't
Dude,
donate it.
Mr. Beast owns the charity.
Yeah,
Probably
You know
next to
he
the
sued
IHOP.
his the company that made his burgers.
true.
That's right, because they didn't have any quality control.
Mr. Beast did?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sued the Mr.
Yeah.
Beast Burger Ghost Kitchen.
The Beast Burger is in hot water because they failed miserably with the consistency.
Oh, I didn't know
Some
that.
Beast Burgers are good and some Beast Burgers are terrible.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually one right by my work.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
my
but it
God.
only
Have you
does
eaten one?
deliveries.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it
because
only
that's how
does
that
deliveries,
works.
and I'm not paying for that.
They're
It's
ghost
kind of
kitchens.
the problem with ghost kitchens. It's not. It's fundamentally not the same kitchen.
Yeah.
For my wedding, I want Mr. Beast Burger.
They won't exist. You're gonna need to stockpile them now, Liam. Go to every
Have some
single
faith,
restaurant across the
Matthew.
United States and order one Beast Burger.
No, he has faith, Liam. That was a threat.
Liam, listen. Right now, you're living a time machine-esque moment. Instead of going into the future, waiting for the time machine and coming back, right now is the time for action. You need to buy all the Beast Burgers you can and stockpile them.
I might buy one though. I might try it.
It's like okay.
Really?
Yeah.
It depends on the location. If it was a good location beforehand, it's probably going to still be a good burger.
I think the
If it
one
was a
by your
trash
work at
location
Insert
beforehand,
Address
it's
and
going to be
Post is
terrible.
okay. Because I think I've ordered one from there.
Just read the reviews.
Oh, that's fair, actually, yeah.
Well, the reviews that aren't, oh my god, Mr. Beast, can I have your autograph? Get me on the next Squid Games. Remember me when you're famous.
When you're famous, he's one of the most subscribed to channels.
Aside from this podcast.
Yeah, but he's not number
subscribe and
one.
Like,
That's so
remember.
true. So don't forget to subscribe.
Drive.
I'm trying to get monetized.
Can we
You know
beat
that disliking
Mr.
also
Beast?
increases activation?
That
I
is
can't even
true.
believe the thought.
That's what happened with your the YouTube rewind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys, everyone dislike this video.
No, but likes are better.
Everyone watch this
according
video on
to
3
the-
times speed so you can watch it twice
Well,
in the same amount of time.
if for every like we get a derivative of a dislike, it'll be even more.
That would
Everyone,
be
watch
zero.
this movie. Watch this video on 0.25 speed so you can savor every moment of it more.
Oh, absolutely not.
You get 4 times the action in 4 hours.
You know,
It's
we
like
could
listening to 4
also
conversations.
have this go for 4 hours and have them listen on 4 times speed.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. Actually, I've got an extension that goes to 16 times speed. Could we do this for 16 hours?
Yes.
I
Alright.
cannot do
I-
that.
I would not want to do this for 16 hours.
I'm recording, so no. I
Uh,
control the length.
You could.
Yeah, I do. On like
Well, length it doesn't matter that much.
So true.
For
It's the
length,
quality
it
that
doesn't matter.
counts.
Yeah.
Shoot, then we're not gonna get a lot of views on this one.
Oh yeah, no, we're not a heavy hitter channel, as they say.
Not yet. We need to start improving, guys. New segment idea.
We haven't even had segments.
All right.
Technically,
guys.
every conversation is segmented. No, it
No,
isn't.
but like
That's
a
not how it
recurring
works.
segment.
New segment idea. Is there more of? I think for our first episode, I'm gonna ask: is there more doors or wheels?
Shut. No.
Please, I don't want to hear that.
It's wheels. The
Again.
obvious answer is
Oh
always
no,
wheels.
no,
It is.
no! We can't.
It's the end of it. It's
we can't enable
That's
this.
the end of the conversation.
But what about all the buildings with like
Think about
just
microwaves,
doors in them?
idiot. Microwaves,
That has a door.
conveyor belts.
All right. What about all
Danny,
like the
there's one
super tall
microwave
office
and one
buildings?
door
All
on
those
every
doors in
microwave.
there.
It cancels out.
That's
Nope,
not that many
microwaves has
doors.
3 wheels under the plate.
Liam, have you ever been to a door factory?
I
Have
did
you
not know
ever
that was
been
how a
to
microwave
wheel
worked.
factory?
I have actually.
Exactly
Have you
that.
ever been to a screw factory?
No.
And now,
Have
do
you
you
ever
think
been
there are
to
more of
a-
those than
Have you ever
nails?
been to a
Factory?
meat processing plant?
No.
Are you ready?
Have you ever been to
Oh.
Arizona?
No.
That
I
place
have.
is awesome.
It's so hot, and it's all desert. It's
But
just
it's a dry
it's all
heat.
barren desert.
But
It's a dry
heat.
heat.
Dude, I
and
was
then you go out at night and it's frigid cold.
I was talking to one of my coworkers and I was complaining about the heat, and they agree with me. He was like, "Yeah, I'm moving up to Arizona soon."
Mm-hmm.
God
and
rest
then
their
you get
soul.
stung by a scorpion and die at the age of 30.
I mean, that
Actually, no,
happens
that's
some
just Texas,
places
too.
here, yeah.
Yeah. And you get copperheads.
Not unless you can take the derivative of the poison out
What?
I think you're still
and eat a
poisoning them.
slice of pie.
Are you role playing? You're like, I eat a slice of pie now.
No, math.
No, he described pie is very important to derivatives.
Math, Jackson.
I have literally taken my last math class already. I will never have to learn more math again.
But you know what you could have done
I'm
instead, Matthew?
excited at the process to learn more math because I am a math
What's
lover.
that, Danny?
You could have dropped out. You all could drop out.
I am this close.
It's a waste
I
of
can't see
money.
your hand. Can I come to your house right now?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Cool. So
in
Matthew
a bit, Danny.
lives on
No.
blank blank
Okay,
blank.
God.
It's very
Lake
memorable.
Drive. Yeah, it's 69,420.
Yeah, if
Closer
we-
than you'd expect.
Sexy
69
Drive.
420 weed drive. Am I right, fellas?
Here, Jackson. Editor, flash my credit card onto the screen. I actually have Jacob's address written on there, so we can use that.
Okay,
What the
yeah, sure.
fuck?
That implies you live at Jacob's house.
Send me your credit card.
Just like every retailer
How are you not getting
who
a
I
feedback
check
loop
in,
going right now?
like when they try to give me advice or something, they
just
just
gonna
send the letters to Jacob's house.
Wait, why don't you do
We
that?
could just have them sent to like some pizzeria in the area. Just go like, hey dude, could I get a pizza and all of the letters that have been coming in?
Well, then they would find you because you're committing fraud.
Nope,
Oh yeah, that's mail fraud.
because there would
It's
be
also
too many
email fraud.
derivatives in the way for them to figure that out.
Derivatives.
I
not-
saw
Not how that works.
What is the
No,
derivative of a letter?
I put them there so they wouldn't be able to get past them.
I saw a video of a trash man lose his cool
Dude, no way,
and
those
commit a
exist?
felony.
What felony?
Throwing away someone else's mail.
Oh, based.
He threw it all in the dumpster and drove away.
Wait, so he went to the mailbox and then back to the trash can?
No, so okay, so
Oh wait,
was-
he is the dump truck.
it was a state where they lay all the trash out right by the thing and the bags and the thing, right? And he tries something is stuck inside of the bottom of the trash can, so he keeps hitting it out until he just can't get it out, so he starts slamming stuff around, grabs the mailbox, rips it out of the ground, throws it into the dump truck, and then drives away.
Holy shit.
Or he
That's
also got rid
metal.
of the trash can and everything. Like just completely
He threw the trash can in the trash can?
yeah, he threw everything in the dumpster. The mailbox
Trash
was
can, yeah.
completely gone.
That's
My
insane.
How
God.
strong was this guy? Was it embedded in the grass? Concrete?
It was one of those like one pole mailboxes. So
I'm kind of impressed now. The physical strength it requires to rip a mailbox out of the ground with your bare hands.
if you tilt it down, you break the soil free, and it's not that bad.
How did
Matthew, you
you
should
know
not
that
check your
technique?
mailbox.
It's built into brick, Danny. You're not ripping it out.
Yeah, his mailbox is brick and mortar.
Oh, you just need to open it up, Matthew.
I mean, it's already halfway there. Things falling apart.
Do you want to open
Of
it?
course, that means you've got a surplus of bricks to work
Look,
with, which is a little bit
Danny.
intimidating.
Danny,
Yeah.
you cannot phase Matthew with anything you say.
Oh, I know.
No, you can. You just got to give me surprisingly good news. You surprised me with telling me how a microwave works.
And that Oblivion is going to be remade.
That's right. That's right. Blew my mind. I didn't know. You're going for negative phase, and I'm always just going to try to roll with it. Positive
Oh,
phase is quite easy.
like putting a bomb in your mailbox.
Danny, if you were going to put a bomb in my mailbox, you would have killed Casey long ago.
Casey?
Yeah,
Casey doesn't grab your mail.
not when I'm looking.
That's a fair point. Can you prove
Have you been
otherwise?
spying on him? Were you watching him?
I watch your mailbox and your house.
I mean, yeah. But like all the time? You gotta sleep sometime. That's when he gets you.
He is point. That's irrefutable logic. That's like derivatives.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what else is
Yeah.
like derivatives? Gravity.
You
I
still can't prove
disagree.
that.
Well, that's because you're a silly goofball, Liam. You took your derivative class in 1930.
That's not. That's just not how
You believe
derivatives
in
work,
gravity?
though. You're just trying to. You're just trying to bend the laws of
Of
you're just
physics?
trying
Yes,
to
I'm
make
a
derivatives
physicist.
An
They're not laws,
amorphous
they're
concept to
theories.
just
We
bend to
haven't
whatever you
proven
want.
them.
No,
It's
no,
so
no.
easy to
Derivatives are
make gravity
concrete.
bend.
I saw one yesterday.
No, derivatives are
Uh,
brick, not concrete.
Concrete, baby.
And you know, I think
Hey,
with that, does anybody
No,
have any
wait,
parting
wait,
words?
wait. I do have one more thing to say. Danny,
Yeah.
do you sleep like honk shoo, or are you more of a me type of guy?
Hey,
I
Liam,
can't.
when
I
you
can't
sleep,
do it because it's too
you record
loud.
yourself.
But
Who doesn't?
Okay. Because it's kind of hard to tell how you sleep when you're asleep.
I do. I use Pokemon
Oh,
Sleep.
I
Oh.
just put a derivative next to me and have it tell me what I sounded like overnight.
I
So
don't
does that mean you just
snore.
slam derivatives into the table every time you wake up?
Well, no, I place it gently, Matt.
You're like Garfield with derivatives.
I have
He
respect
slams
for my
integrals
art.
down on the table.
Do you end up with derivatives of derivatives then?
That doesn't make sense. You're just
Or
saying
derivatives
nonsense.
derived from derivatives?
No, you're just saying nonsense, Matthew.
I mean, they'd be derivatives derivative of derivatives.
Derivatives are impossible to differentiate between.
Really?
No, but they're very
No.
distinct.
Matthew,
I don't know,
everything
that
you've heard
just
about
sounds like
derivatives is a
very
lie.
Like
derivative.
I
is
saw two
propaganda.
yesterday, and one was like a bright red, and one was more of like
Jacob,
a neon orange.
Danny, do you have any parting words?
Don't forget to preheat the oven.
Remember that you should leave your oven on when you leave the house.
Exactly.
Nothing bad will happen.
That's how you do it. And don't forget to preheat the oven.